Surviving Sin City here. I'm your host, Tiffany Nielsen, and with me I've got Brian Pfeiffer.
Hello.
How are you, Brian?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So this is surviving pool season.
It's surviving pool season. I could probably help with that.
Are you ready for the pool?
I could use a little more of a tan.
Oh, stop it. You were just in Miami. What?
Yeah, but Miami, the problem is the clubs go to like noon, and you don't really get to the pool until it's like already getting dark. So it's a little different than Las Vegas.
I don't know. Actually, Dre said that they're going to be open until the pool's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their.
That's going to be their new thing, like the 24-hour party.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a 24/7 kind of party town, right?
Exactly. It's pretty. That's going to the Miami level, I think, now in Vegas. And we'll see if we'll see if the Vegas people can handle that. We'll see. We'll see.
It's surreal, right?
It's surreal.
And it's Surreal Night Life.
yeah, that's the new company. So it's doing pretty good.
And so, how's that going for you?
It's going good. We just went live with the new site. I basically had to rebuild a whole website because the guy that did it originally didn't do it too well. So we fixed that. We launched it this week. We're still working out a few bugs. Forum's going to be ready to go next week. So we're going to really start turning on the traffic monsters by the end of the month. So
awesome! I just saw your piece on Viva Vegas TV.
Yeah, we did a little piece on like internet marketing and stuff. I kind of do that as like my secondary like career is like internet marketing. So I do a little like video and stuff like that, and I study it like it's kind of like religion. So kind of put myself back through school.
I know, me too. I'm learning all this production stuff, and now we actually have a big announcement today. We're actually going to be on TV tonight, and that's on Vegas Live TV on channels 48 and 108 on local Las Vegas cable, and that's at 10:30 p.m. And then we're also going to have a second airing of that at some point on Saturday nights.
Awesome.
And then also we're going to be going out to Asia. So Asia, if you're watching, hello.
Hello, Asia.
10 million homes out there. So that's really
nice.
Exciting. So it's with Vegas Live TV and the Asian TV, and we're really excited about that.
That's awesome. It sounds like things have really progressed since even the last time we talked on camera. So that's really cool. Good
I know, and we've grown out of our studio.
Yeah, the place is great. I like it.
Well, when David Chupas said, oh yeah, whenever you want, I definitely took him up on that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well,
he's amazing.
That's
Thank
great.
you, David. And so, tell me more about what you have going on with the pool season.
Well, obviously this is kind of like this right around now is like when all the pools do like their grand openings. March is kind of like just a warm up. The spring break crowd starts coming in at the end of March, but they don't really start booking the big DJs until like this week. So I know Wet Republic tomorrow. Saturday. They got Calvin Harris for the grand opening celebration. I know one of my clients we booked a dance floor right in front of Calvin Harris, so we'll be there. Tearing it up for Wet Republic this Saturday, and then. I think even Encore Beach has their grand opening either this weekend or next weekend, and then Marquee did theirs last weekend. So right around now is like when it's really like this is the time like even the locals start coming out to the pools and stuff. So
well, I know Marquee's been doing something over there where they were going full winter.
Yeah, they had like a dome. So what they were doing is like maybe twice a month they were doing like a dome party. It wasn't like an every weekend thing.
Right.
I don't think it was quite like that, but they were doing some special events. But yeah, it was pretty good. Whenever they did it, it was good.
You gotta love Vegas, though. I mean, they'll go to the pool in the winter. Well, we really don't have winter here, right? It's
yeah, like, there's no snow. But the weather is starting to get pretty nice now. We're talking 85 this weekend and sunny. That's kind of perfect weather for pool season, so it should be fun.
Absolutely. And so, do you also do nightclubs, correct?
Correct. Yeah, nightclubs obviously is a year-round thing, but. The funny thing about the nightclubs is, you try to get these bachelor parties typically is what I work with, and, these guys come in and they want to do, the nightclub and then the pool and then the nightclub all in the same weekend, 3-4 times, and, it's like who's the last man type standing, because these guys, they'll get hammered at the pool and they'll, then they don't make it to the club, or, they go to the nightclub the night before, they don't make it to the pool in time the next day, so it's kind of like a cat and mouse game a little bit. You got to like, get the, get the guys in tune to what the weekend's going to entail so they don't go too hard at any one event, so.
I've dedefinitely seen that fall and, crumble for people that plan to really just do every single event that goes on through a weekend.
Right. Well, the kind of the way to counteract that, at least in my business, what I like to do is, sometimes what I'll do is I'll, say it's like 15 guys, okay? This is what I tell them. I'm like, listen, man, you got 15 guys coming in. You probably don't know all the guys, okay? They're from Idaho and Chicago and Miami and who knows where they're coming from. Sweden. I got some guys from Sweden in this weekend. And they don't know everybody. So what's going to happen ultimately, we plan this big weekend out, we're going to do pool club, strip club, whatever. Well, inevitably some of the guys like, either get drunk, lose their money gambling. They go to a strip club and the strippers like kind of clean them out. So, you know, that kind of stuff happens. It's Vegas. So what I try to do is, you know, plan out the whole weekend for them, give them the exact dollar amount. Like, this is going to cost X amount for the whole weekend, for the whole group. And you know what? Collect all the money ahead of time and send it to me. Because then the whole weekend, I just take my credit card and I just pay for everything for the whole weekend. That way, you know, if one guy drops out or two guys lose their money gambling, it doesn't matter. They've already paid for the whole weekend. So the rest of the party doesn't get, you know, screwed over, basically.
So
you know?
if you can't keep up, that's going to be your own problem.
Yeah, exactly. So they already paid for it. So, you know, the rest of the party gets to enjoy, you know, all the stuff we set up. And if they don't make, one or two of the guys don't make it, so be it. They already paid for it. So.
Well, it's funny because when you're trying to pack everything into a Vegas weekend like that, I kind of think back to a quote I heard from, or a word I heard from Cyril, who's actually in the studio today because we've got Elemental on the show later. And he said the word FOMO, and it's fear of missing out.
Yeah, true.
And it's just kind of funny because, like, those people that are visiting, they see all of these DJs that are on the rosters and they want to, like, pack it all in. But it's really difficult unless you've got, you know, local experience. It's
well,
like
now
Brian,
too.
You're a monster. I don't know how you do it.
Well, now too, you know, it seems like all the big clubs like the Hakkasans and the XS and the Amiyas and even Light this weekend, they got like, you know, all the big DJs like every weekend is in town. So you really have to just kind of pick and choose. You can't see Avicii, David Guetta, and Calvin Harris in the same weekend because they're probably all going to play on the same night. So you have to like.
Unless you're a local.
Yeah, well,
that's what it's like to live here.
To be here locally, like those guys don't really even faze us anymore because we can go see them pretty much any weekend we want. I've probably seen Tiesto like 50 times myself in the last year, so I'm cool with not seeing Tiesto again. It's fine, you know. I've seen him enough times, so.
I felt the same way, but his birthday party was unbelievable.
I was there.
Yes,
I had a couple tables. We were on the dance floor. Yeah, it was a good time. Didn't suck.
Absolutely.
Didn't suck.
And so, what is your survival tip for the pools?
Basically, you know, pace yourself. I think, you know, the biggest thing with the pools is, and I've actually seen this in real life, where people like, they literally like overdo it the night before. They come out into the sun, and which, you know, in Vegas can get up to like 120 degrees in the hot sun. And I've actually seen people waiting in line because generally there's a line to get into some of these places, and I've seen people literally like fall over, like literally pass out. Like their bodies just cannot handle the heat and the combination of drinking and stuff. So, you know, telling people this, you know, be careful, you know, with how much alcohol you consume. Obviously, drink lots of water. You know, there is a dress code at most of the pools. You can't wear any like, you know, like basketball type attire. You got to wear like actual.
Or anything illegal because they do search you.
Yeah, they do search you at just about every pool. Some are a little stricter than others, but you know, you got to wear like actual swim shorts, and you know. Swim shorts and, you know, any kind of gym shoes is okay, or sandals or flip flops is fine, but it's got to be gym shorts. They won't let you in, or they won't let you in with gym shorts. It's got to be a swimsuit. So that's one of the big
different
tips.
for guys. We're living in a bikini world.
Well, the girls, they can wear whatever they want. So.
And what about if they want more information on you, Brian? Where would they find that?
Basically, you can go contact me at my website, Surrealnightlife.com. That's a new site we just went live with this week, and I'm always available on my email, Brian@Surrealnightlife.com. So.
Okay, well, great. Thank you so much. And stay tuned. We're going to cut to a quick break, but we'll be back in just a second with more, so stay tuned.
Thanks.
And we're back. You're watching Surviving Sin City. I'm your host, but we've got Marshall Brushfield with us today.
How's it going?
How are you?
Going busy.
Busy, I bet.
Yeah.
I know. People are partying their brains out there. You got to rescue them.
Yep, it's getting hot. Got hot really quick this year. Short winter. So.
Well, did you see much of the flu season or the winter colds and everything?
Actually, about I'd say 30% of our business now is cold and flu remedies. So.
Well, for those of you that have not seen Marshall on a previous episode, Marshall does IV Rescue. And IV Rescue, why don't you tell us a little bit about IV Rescue?
Well, since this is the surviving pool season, IV Rescue was actually started about 6 pool seasons ago by Keith White, who worked at Wet Republic.
You're the urban legend.
Yo, he started it. I just took it over and made it what it is now. But it basically was people would get too messed up with the pool and weren't making their table reservations. And so how do we get them from the pool to the table? We give them an IV and then they're good to go all night.
That is hilarious. You know, they got to keep going somehow. So
Right.
when those times come, call Marshall.
That's right.
He's the only phone number in my book. And so, Marshall, what have you been up to? Have you been doing IVs all over, or I know you did your snow adventures.
Right. Yeah, we are always doing the snow. But yeah, this winter was really busy for us compared to past winters. Like we stayed busy all winter long. So now we're just getting ready for pool season, hiring some new people. We have some new stuff coming up, some new events and stuff, so it should be really cool.
Well, what kind of events do you have coming up on your schedule?
Well, we're going to be working with some different pool clubs, doing some exclusive stuff with them, and then we doing a lot of festivals and stuff this year. We're doing the Further Future Festival on Fight Weekend, actually, and I believe it's out near Lake Mead. The location's still secret until I believe the weekend before, so, and we're looking forward to that one.
Nice. And so you say Fight Weekend, but what isn't every weekend like a fight weekend there?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So that's going to be the first weekend in May that one is, and so we're going to be on site 3 days doing IVs there with the festival. So we're looking at doing a lot of that this season.
Well, I've actually had one of the IV rescue treatments before, and I have to say it
You've
really.
had a couple.
Yes. Well, I did say I've done it before. You know, I didn't say how many times. No. But no, it definitely makes a big difference. Like my immune system just felt like it got like a sudden like jump of energy, and I felt healthy and revived, and I could go to the pool or everything else.
Right. Well, dehydration is a cause for a lot of ailments, soreness. That's when you're hungover is because you're dehydrated. So rehydrating your body pretty fast gets you going, but it also, like you said, does the flu. It also helps with food poisoning, jet lag, anything that kind of wears you down.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to my advice in the guide. Don't drink everything and anything and everything, because you've got to space it out with the water here and there.
Or if you do, just call us and we'll come. We've been doing a lot of corporate stuff. Now we're doing one of the alcohol vendors in town gets it every 2 weeks in the boardroom on Thursdays. So, and they do the whole staff. It's pretty cool.
Well, I can see it being useful for corporate matters. If, say, it was a convention and you had some people that had to speak on Sunday and they were going to be here all week,
Right.
maybe you definitely want to make sure that they're there. That would be a
Yeah,
good
like
purpose for it.
we were supposed to be at the bar and nightclub convention, but we were so busy taking care of all the people who were going to the bar and nightclub convention, we actually never even made the convention. So that was pretty funny.
I love the Bar and Nightlife convention.
Yeah.
It's the one convention where everything is about drinks and lasers.
The last year, I got super drunk like in 45 minutes of being there. I didn't even mean it to. It just happened.
Well, that's Vegas for you.
Yeah.
And so when someone calls you for an IV rescue, what is your procedure?
Well, usually we need at least an hour's notice. We do schedules. I mean, we have some. We already have a bunch of bookings for EDC weekend. Big groups. We do a lot of the bachelor parties. What Brian was talking about earlier. They usually book way far in advance, but we need at least an hour's notice. We come to you, wherever you are, your hotel room, your home, or your office, and we knock it out for you. And it takes about half an hour to 45 minutes, depending on how many people are doing it, how good your veins are, if they're easy to find or not. Usually, my staff has really good rep for being able to find veins pretty fast. So it goes pretty fast. But usually you feel good within 15 minutes to about an hour after getting an IV.
Well, I know I was really afraid of needles, so the first time I had it done, I was very scared. But when you told me, hold your finger right here really hard or else you're going to die, I was like, really?
Well, that's because a lot of people,
bruise, actually.
yeah, because a lot of people always take their finger away. When you tell them, oh, you're going to bruise, oh, I don't care about a bruise. And then they send us a text picture of the bruise later, and it's really big. It's like, well, you didn't hold on to it for the 3 minutes like we told you to. So if we tell you, hey, you're going to die, you're like, oh, I'm going to hold on to it at least for, and then you check and it's like 5 minutes after. You're like, has it been 3 minutes? Has it been 3 minutes? Yeah, it's been 3 minutes. You're good. So
it's not that bad. It's actually very beneficial, so I highly recommend it.
Right.
And so if they would like an IV rescue, where would they find more information on it?
You can check out our website, which is ivrescuelv.com, or any of our social media. I'm sure Justin's putting it up on the screen. Or you can check out the Stellar video. We're featured in the Stellar video. DJ Stellar is a local legend here, getting bigger and bigger every year.
He's got a new restaurant too, Lucky Foos.
Lucky Foos. It's pretty good. Have you been yet?
I have.
Yeah, so it's one of, actually, if all my buddies weren't part owners of it, I would still say it was my favorite restaurant in town right now.
Well, how can you say it's not your favorite restaurant if all your friends own it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they weren't, I'd still say it is, because it's really that good.
No, it's excellent. I love the decor in there, and Stellar's got style, obviously. So
Right.
it definitely radiates. And so, what is your survival tip for pool season? I mean, I'm sure you've seen some pretty crazy stuff come out of the pools, especially if you're like, there to rescue people.
Right. I agree with what Brian was saying earlier about the drinking so much in the heat. If you're going to drink a lot, which everybody's going to drink a lot, try to drink a little bit of water in between drinks. Try to stay away from the heavy, sugary drinks. Or drink all as much as you want, just call us, and it's more business for us. So either way, call us or just watch what you drink. Don't mix your drinks. Don't drink, the beer before liquor, never sicker. That's like a true thing. Stay away from like what would you say? Like just high sugar drinks, like mojitos are high in sugar, so they really dehydrate you really fast.
Have you ever been called to the pool where someone's about to go to the emergency room or something like that?
Yes, we have. A couple times. And it depends on which pool, if they're going to let us treat somebody right there.
So you become the lifeguard at that point, right?
Well, pretty much.
You blow the whistle and get them out of there?
Well, it's a lot cheaper to call us than to get a ambulance ride to UMC.
I believe that. So, well, thank you so much for being on the
for
show today. And for all of you watching, please stay tuned. And we'll be back in just a second after this quick break. All right, we're back. And you're watching Surviving Sin City. And now I've got my next guest, who is also a performer later on in the show, Felina Carter. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Doing excellent. Another day in paradise.
For sure.
And the weather keeps getting better. Gotta love that.
It was cold yesterday.
Well, it's not really cold. It's like chilly. This is a pathetic cold because it's so warm here compared to how freezing it is in Ohio all the time.
Yeah,
My
sure.
parents, they call and they're just so jealous of our weather.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I love your music. I was looking at it online and you're very talented. I'm looking forward to your performance here soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And so tell me a little bit about how you got started in music.
I've been singing my whole life, but I actually didn't start writing my own music until 2013 when I stumbled across an open mic at Money Plays, and it was a startup open mic at the time, and the guy that was running it, Mike Ziethlo, he actually pushed me to start writing my own music. He told me I would never be featured on his website if I didn't write my own stuff. So it kind of lit a fire, and I've been writing ever since.
And so where are you from?
Oklahoma, the middle of nowhere.
Oklahoma. I had somebody that was surviving a tornado there that was giving me the play-by-play on what was going on with the tornado.
Tornadoes are no joke.
Yeah, they are no joke. And so, with your music, how many songs have you produced now?
4.
4?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't have very many.
Well, hey, a few more and you'll be at a CD. I guess it's still a CD, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Not quite a podcast, a CD.
Yeah.
Things are
CD.
changing so fast now. I mean,
Yeah,
how do you keep up?
I don't keep
Well,
up.
social media probably helps too, right?
A little bit, yeah, but I'm still kind of rusty at that too.
And so, pool season, I don't think either one of us are lifeguards, but at least we had Marshall. He's close enough to a lifeguard.
I know
right?
how to swim.
I do also know how to swim. But one thing that we were talking about that is useful to know is beating a sunburn.
Sunburns, yeah.
I like to do the spray tan personally because then that way I don't have to burn or, sweat too much. It's just way easier for me. But for you with a pale, or not pale, but fair
I'm
complexion.
pale. I'm pale.
I didn't mean to say pale. I
No.
said a fair complexion.
Believe me, I'm pale.
A pale compared to me maybe, but underneath it, I'm just the same. Anyway, so when you sunburn, what is the best method for either preventing it or treating it?
Patience is the best method. I can go out in the sun and I will be burnt within 5 minutes. And then it'll be such a bad burn that I look like a lobster for 2 weeks, and then I will go right back to being my pale self. Aloe vera is the business.
Aloe vera. Yes, I actually had a friend that thought that vinegar was aloe vera, and we were in Miami, and she had vinegar all over all of the furniture in the rental house, so that was a nightmare.
Somebody told me sour cream, but I was scared to try it because I like to eat sour cream with tortilla chips. I don't know if I want that on my face area.
I don't know, aloe vera, vinegar, sour cream. I mean, it's easy to get confused, right?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. So are you planning on making it into a pool this summer?
Eventually, yeah. I'm kind of scared of the sunburn thing, but there's no SPF that can save me. I might as well just go.
You might as well just face it and
Yeah.
just put on what you can and,
Yep.
you know, head out to the sun because
I'll
you
wear
can't
a
stay
sweater.
away from the sun here in Vegas.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you're going to perform for us here?
Yeah.
Now or later in the show?
Whenever you want me to.
All right. Well, if you're ready now, I think we could probably get it started now.
Yeah?
If we could cue the music, please. All right.
Okay, so I have a song that I wrote. This is one of my first songs that I ever wrote. It's called Karma. We were talking about that earlier, so hopefully you like it.
Karma is a good and bad thing.
He'll put a spell on you. Yeah, that soul yours has got you under her skin. You better recognize what you're about to begin. I see it in your eyes. You can't hide nothing from me. Boy, you're full of lies. Why can't you just let her be? Yeah. Keep your feet on the ground, girl. Don't go roaming around. Yeah. Oh, you'll catch yourself falling, and you have to skip town. That man is so much trouble, can't keep himself down. Yeah. Oh, lady, yeah, lady, look at the trouble you found. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Here we go. I warned you, boy, but I knew you wouldn't let go. Once you got your grasp, you thought you had this in the hole. Oh, but little boy, there's something else you should know. While you were out playing, I told her to pack up and go. Keep your feet on the ground, girl. Don't go roaming around, yeah. Oh, you'll catch yourself falling, and you'll have to skip town. That man is so much trouble, can't keep himself down, yeah. Oh, lady, yeah, lady, look at the trouble you found. She's got both feet on the ground. You didn't see her go. She told me to tell you lies. She burned all your clothes. Don't you worry, boy. She won't come back for goodbyes. Yeah, when the door hit her on the way out, she smiled and said it felt nice. Yeah, she got you, boy, she got you. It's all 'cause of me. Yeah, 'cause my name's Karma. I'm the one you wanted. You wanted to see. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah,
All right.
So I wrote that.
Awesome. If they want more information, where do they find you?
Facebook.com/Felina Carter Music, and that's PHIL like the boy's name and ENA like the end of a Canadian sentence. If you don't get it now, let it simmer.
Okay. All right, well, stay tuned. We'll be back in a second after this quick break. We're back. You're watching Surviving Sin City, and now I've got Elemental with me. Ella, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's wonderful to be back on the show.
I know. The studio is way bigger.
I love the David Tapaz studio.
I
So
definitely
perfect.
do, too.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I'm honored and blessed to be able to broadcast my show from here on TV.
I'm so honored to be on this show.
And so nothing says pool season like some hot Elemental bikinis.
That's true. We got some sexy cuts coming out of Las Vegas for the girls at the pool. Something that's a little bit special. It's gonna make you stand out in front of all the rest of the crowd. So lots of scrunch butts, lots of bright colors,
And
luxury
sparkles.
fabrics, yeah, lots of rhinestones, and lots of hardware on everything. So got a lot of everything coming at you this season.
And it's definitely a very sexy line of bikinis. I mean, we gave you a little preview of the bikinis when we had Cyril on the show a few weeks ago. We did a little overlay of some of your bikinis, but now we get to see them in action today.
We got some beautiful runway models coming out, and they're going to be showing off all the designs for this spring-summer 2015 collection.
And Ella, I haven't been to the pool yet, but you have, right?
I've been working on my tan. A little bit, you know,
went out
hanging out
this
with the
weekend,
girls.
yeah?
Yes, I am. I'll be at Marquee Pool.
Well, this past weekend you went out.
I was at Marquee too.
Yeah,
I've been
Marquee.
at Bear Pool. Yeah, I love the pool season. Obviously, I love summer a lot. That's why I make bikinis.
Absolutely. I was actually looking at what pools we have for pool parties, and we've got Surrender, you've got Encore. We already talked about Wet Republic, Liquid. There's Daylight, and Dre's Beach Club.
Hard Rock.
Hard Rock Rehab.
Yeah.
You know, how can you forget Rehab?
That's my
a legend.
favorite. I love Rehab.
That's like
find you there.
that's like going to Disney World. It is. It's like Disney World for adults, but like very intense. You definitely could possibly need to call Marshall after a day there.
Well, we'll see. Not yet, but I might be hanging out with you one day, and then we'll have to double call. Come
Yeah.
help us both.
Please,
Save
please.
us.
Yes, we need the lifeguard. All right, so should we go ahead and bring out some of these models?
I think we should. I don't
show
think we
off
should
these
keep
hot
anyone
bikinis?
waiting.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and have the first model come on out then. It's beautiful. I love the design.
Thank you. This is the Starla Bikini. It's featured in Jennifer Romas's Sexy Show. That's at the Westgate. They're bringing in all the promotions, and in the finale has a gunmetal fabric and lots of rhinestones and a smoky quartz rhinestone. 12 hand-sewn rhinestones as well.
And so everyone in the Sexy Show is wearing an elemental
Yes, they
bikini?
are.
All right.
In the finale
Gotta
at
love
the
that.
end, that's what they turn around, they take the top off, and that's their finishing pose is in this suit. So I'm very lucky to be featured in their show.
Is she one of the models for the Sexy Show?
She's in the Sexy Show right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
She's
a
in
different Sexy
Tiffany
Show. All
Nielsen's
right, I love it.
Surviving Sin City.
Right. Well, definitely keeping it sexy. I like it.
Thank you.
And Jennifer Romas is home to the studio because she used to be one of the MCs for Fashion Friday.
Very true. And she called me out when I was in the audience, made me come up on the runway. I didn't expect it, but so happy to be friends with her and to collaborate with her.
I love that. Thank you so much. It looks great.
Thank you.
I love it. All right.
Thank you.
And the next model? That is hot. I love it. It's like stop traffic. Yeah,
Well, that's the
actually, I know this
Lola
model.
Bikini, and it has a very hot coral and hot neon pink trim with custom designed pyramid studs, a very nice scrunch bottom, and the top features a drawstring in the middle to bring all the girls together.
You can do a peekaboo up
Yeah.
here. You don't lose it off the sides. I love it. It's great. And it's got to get a little hot though, yeah?
No, it actually doesn't.
No?
All of my hardware does not heat up in the sun. I've tested it myself, and you can stay out in the Las Vegas sun all day long.
Well, I would
not
expect
hot.
nothing less from you, Ella.
I know.
Amazing. I love that bikini. It's super hot.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. I love the back of it too. And
Oh,
she
the
definitely
scrunch
fills it
wrap.
out great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the next model, please. Oh, I love this one coming out. That is great. I love that design.
Thank you.
And so what is this one called?
This is the Oceana Bikini. It features rhinestone hardware and keyhole peekaboo at the tops and the bottoms, and a scrunch bottom as well. Very sexy cut, and it has very long strings on the side to accentuate the woman's legs when she walks by you at the pool.
Well, that color just looks great on her. I love it.
Yeah, it's a nice turquoise, but it kind of pops electric blue against tan skin, so it's very beautiful, and it's one of my top sellers as well.
And it's very durable too, because I actually have friends that have purchased your bikinis before,
True.
and it stays together really well.
Well, it's all luxury designs, original designs, and a very much attention to detail and everything. So it's all about luxury with my swimwear.
I love it. It looks awesome. Thank you so much. Bling, bling, bling. I love it.
Got to do the Vegas thing, you know. Got to have lots of bling, lots of hardware and everything, and very sexy
Turn the girls
design.
into disco balls at the
That's
pool.
right.
All right, and the next model? That's straight from the jungle. I love
I
it.
know, it is. She is the
wearing
queen
cheetah?
of the jungle. Yes, she is wearing
Sure,
cheetah.
cheetah.
This is a nod to Betty Page. It's called Betty. So it features a scrunch bottom and scrunch front, as well as on the top as well, with a signature pyramid studs and a little tie on the side, so it can be adjusted pretty easily on the sides. It also has a little bit of padding on top too, just to give, you know, a little bit of oomph. We always need a little bit more oomph all the time.
It doesn't hurt. Awesome. I love that. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Beautiful. All right, and next. I love the cherries. I think it reminds me of something that would be at Pacha in Ibiza, right?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I've been to Ibiza many times, and so it definitely has that Pacha kind of vibe with the red cherries going on. It's kind of a crossover between swimwear and lingerie, and it's a monokini called Valentina, and it has a stretch red velvet and a beautiful cherry design. And it also features the elemental hardware rings. It has elemental embedded in all the rings as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How clever. I love that idea.
Little touches. It's all about the details. I think it's devils in the details, right? I hope so.
Absolutely. And I mean, the models just fit every one of those bikinis so perfectly. It's like they were made for
I
them.
have all the most beautiful models in Vegas. Thank
you so
you.
much. Awesome. And so we get a round 2 of that, actually, right?
We have another one.
Oh, we have one
going
more.
on here. Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
We keep it coming for you. One more.
And the next model? Nice. And so what is this one called?
This one's called Portia because the kind of girl that wears this definitely likes to drive in the fast lane. It has
sure.
a kind of a wet look to the black material, hot pink, of course, piping, and those signature studs, all gold. So
I just love the back of the cut. I mean, it looks
thank
very,
you.
very nice.
Yeah, it kind of accentuates and frames the figure instead of hides it. I'm always all about that. I think that too much material actually calls attention to something a woman's trying to hide, where actually a little bit less material is very slimming and accentuates a woman's form. So we want to keep the eyes on the suit and the girl at all times.
Eyes up, guys. Eyes up.
Always.
I love it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we are going to have round 2 of this amazing bikini fashion show here in a second.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We got some
Yes,
more.
That's right. We'll be back in a second. All right. We're back, and you're watching Surviving Sin City, and we've got a bikini fashion show by Elemental on the show today.
Yes.
Those were some hot bikinis, girl. You
I think we're
definitely very
surviving
talented.
pool season right now.
I
Thank you.
think if we can survive this, then we can survive the pool, right?
We're going to do it. We're going to do it all this summer.
It's just practice, guys. Practice makes perfect, right?
Absolutely.
And so, what do you have coming up? You've got some interesting events, right?
I do. Well, we were just at Magic Fashion Week. We had an Elemental swimwear booth at WWD Magic. And since then, we've been growing a little bit. Now we're at 2 stores at Town Square, Ecstasy and One Monarchy. And we'll also be featured April 15th on the top 100 women of influence with My Vegas magazine. And that's at Blue Martini on the 15th. And then after that, I will be the featured designer every single Wednesday night for the ladies' night at Blue Martini. So
Wow.
we keep going a little bit, and we got
Zoe
Sapphire
Bowie's
Pool
gonna be there,
too.
too? Is that
Zoe
the,
Bowie,
top 100
yep,
influencer?
Lydia Ansel,
She is
Nieve
so talented. I love the
Melandra.
violin. She's amazing.
So yeah, we're doing a runway show at the top 100 women of influence. So please stop by Blue Martini on the 15th.
And then you said you had one more event. What was that?
I don't know.
That's okay.
I'm sure we're always having lots of events. It's been pretty much every single week. Just the brand's been growing. It's been getting out there a little bit more into Vegas. So now we're at the Sapphire Pool. We'll be at the
Sapphire
store
Pool,
at the
that's what you
Sapphire
were
Pool.
saying. Okay. You're in the store at Sapphire?
Yes.
Pool? Oh, how cool.
Yes. Yep. And Showgirl Boutique and the store inside Sapphire. So come check out all the designs there.
You're really making yourself well known in the town. I love it.
Yeah, well, we only launched in May, so not even a year old, but definitely Vegas vibe and all about Vegas. So
And they're such hot bikinis. Let's see some more, right?
let's do it.
All right. So we've got round 2 of the fashion show now. So can we have the first model, please? Well, you know I love that one. I'm all about the pink.
This one's so cute. This one's named Barbie. Think you know why? Because she looks like a Barbie.
Definitely does. I love it.
Yeah, so it has the rhinestones as well, and iridescent rhinestone teardrop in the middle, as well as the keyhole designs again, and the long strings. And yeah, it's perfect. I love the way it accentuates the form. It also comes higher up on the hip to elongate the leg as well.
Well, I think I'm going to have to order one of those.
Okay, I got you.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All of our accessories match perfectly, even the shoes.
We need more bling. Always can have more bling.
All right, next model, please. That's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is a tribal design. It kind of takes its style off of the Hawaii kind of surfer chic kind of look. Kind of added a little bit more bling to it, of course, as we do with the gold toned rings with the elemental embedded in that. And it's got more of a...
It's tie-dye with a twist.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, exactly. A little bohemian style there that you can definitely go surfing or splashing around in the ocean with this one.
Yeah, that hot pink with that color scheme seems to be really popular this year.
Especially love it on her skin, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. It looks great on her.
Thank you.
All right, next, please.
All right.
And so, which one is this? Is this like a gold? I'm trying to think of something clever, like golden something. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's called Amber, and I definitely think it's giving off a big amber gold glow around her, don't you think? Or it's quite nice. This is a bikini I designed thinking about what would the Vegas showgirl wear to the pool. So I definitely thought all eyes on the Vegas showgirl. in this bikini. So yeah, it has lots of the rhinestones again and 12 hand-sewn rhinestones as well. And features a scrunch bottom and original design with a teardrop shaped top. So it's supposed to accentuate all the lines of a woman's form.
That looks great. I love it.
Beautiful.
You'll be turning heads this summer, for sure.
That's what we're all about, elemental swimwear.
Get in their minds.
Yeah.
Next model, please. Mind games, Ella. I think this might be my favorite yet.
Well, thank you. This one is named Xena. It's kind of the warrior princess of the Vegas pool season. And it has a beautiful hot pink and orange camo and the custom designed star hardware.
It's like a sheriff's here, guys. I love it.
Yeah, it's a new cowgirl in town for sure.
Super hot. I love it. Wow. Great. Do we have another model back there, or is that the last one? Oh, no,
Here we
do
go.
have one more. But wait, there's more. That's really hot. I like the black and gold.
Thank you.
With the
This-
brunette hair, it looks perfect.
Yeah, with the darker black and gold kind of look going for it. This is Xanthi. This is also another original design that took lots of hard work. It's all patchwork design with the foil gold fabric and the black. It has the gold rings again with the elemental. And tiered sides, the ties. So it's actually a custom design all the way around.
So much attention to detail.
Yeah,
I see these
all
little
about the
things that are just
detail.
Perfect. On it. I love it.
Never want to, have any shortcuts as far as the design goes. So they're all very original designs and very specific to the Elemental brand.
Now, do you do custom ordering? Or
I do
Oh,
custom.
all right.
I can pretty much look at someone's figure and make them a bikini or monokini to fit their shape. And we can use all the custom hardware that I have. Lots of rhinestone pieces I have as well that are not in the bikinis yet, but that are at my home as well and in my studio. So definitely would love to make some new designs for some beautiful women out there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And so where do they go if they would like to order or want to purchase online?
If they want to purchase online, you can go to elementalswimwear.com, and that's Ella and then mental, so E-L-L-A, and then mentalswimwear.com.
Well, thank you so much for having your swim line and all of your beautiful models on the show. They did so amazing. They're beautiful.
Thank you so much. Very happy to be here, and very happy to have my models here as well to support Surviving Sin City.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go to the pool now. Well, it's
Me
almost
too.
the weekend. Oh, no, wait. It's always pool season here because it's like a party every day.
It's always
in
a
Vegas.
weekend, every single day here in Vegas.
So now you know, don't have FOMO, but make it out to the pools. All right. Well, we're going to cut to a break, but stay tuned and we'll be back in just a second with more. And we're back. And that pretty much wraps up our Surviving Pool Season edition, but hopefully you got some worthy tips for surviving the pool this summer. And we've got one last performance by Felina Carter. And I just want to say thank you to my amazing tech crew as usual, and also to everyone that's in our live studio audience, as well as those watching at home. And shout out to Live Tracks. And we've got Robert out there from Dream Trips and Leia and a few other people out there. So without further ado, Felina.
Hey, all right, I got one more song for you, so hopefully you like this one. This one's called Liquid Blues. Hey, Mr. Bartender, yeah, won't you sing me a song? Hey, Mr. Bartender, yeah, my day's been too long. I've been working these long hours, ain't your typical 9 to 5. them liquid blues, yeah. Oh, hey, Mr. Bartender. Yeah, won't you sing me a song? Hey, Mr. Bartender. Yeah, my day's been too long. Oh, let's go back to a time when we were back in school, when chasing after street lights was all we had to do. When scraped knees and paper cuts and people being cruel were the only things that made us sing the blues. Mr. Bartender, yeah, won't you sing me a song? Yeah, Mr. Bartender. Oh, my day's been too long. Yeah, Mr. Bartender. Whoa, yeah. By the time I leave this place, I wanna be half gone. Yeah. And that was Liquid Blues. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, and thank you for watching, and thank you again to Elemental and that awesome bikini fashion show and all the models. That was amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. That's all there is for this week, so stay tuned, and we'll see you next Thursday.
It's been so quiet on my side of town, and I can't remember the last time I felt so